So the final collaboration tool that we're going to discuss is a LiveBinder. And so my experience with LiveBinder has occurred both in my professional setting at work, in order for information to be pushed out to departments from our main office, as well as within a course from a professor so they can monitor journal entries on a weekly basis. So I'm going to show you some general LiveBinders that are posted on the home page right now for you to access, for anyone to access, to get an idea of how it's used. And different organizations have posted some that are being featured with accessible information that would be beneficial for you in your day-to-day work now. And so I'm going to start just by showing some of the featured LiveBinders. And what this is just a electronic binder. So you can compartmentalize information with tabs. You click on the tabs and you can filter down to further information. So what I'm going to be clicking on, we have a variety of featured binders here. I'm going to click on the Genius Hour, 20% time. And so maybe as I mentioned in the Google Hangouts presentation, Genius Hour is a concept that Google, which is a pretty well-renowned organization in regards to how they motivate and create a culture that increases productivity. This is a concept that they came up with where they say 80% of the time you're spending working on activities that are being directed more so by your supervisors, and 20% of the time is just for you to work on whatever creative concept that you have in your mind that could be productive for the organization as a whole. And so what we're finding is lots of K-12s and higher educational organizations are incorporating these concepts, as well as other corporate organizations are trying to incorporate the Genius Hour concept to see if that will also increase their productivity. So this is the LiveBinder that has been created by this organization. This one isn't specifically from Google, but it is an individual, and we have the individual's names here that has created this, that is trying to replicate that concept to find success. And so we have our tabs at the top, what is Genius Hour, and we have some subfolders that we can click on to give us more information. Why Genius Hour? And they just give you a little background information that this particular author found beneficial in regards to communicating why it's important. And then we have grade level stories. So there are some examples of work products from different grade levels. We have from elementary all the way to high school. Just some examples of what this looked like in the real world application. How to get started step by step, all of these different folders to give you more information. So if I look right here, 20 tips. If I click on that link, I have an article that has been embedded. So I'm not having to go outside. We have an ad, I'm going to close out. I'm not having to go outside of the LiveBinder to go through different tabs, different browsers. Everything has been embedded by the author for user friendliness. And what's really great about this, if you want to construct a storyboard or an activity for your students, outside of an LMS, this organizes it in a way that's compartmentalized for someone. Helps students get ideas, we have more information, student planning, so on and so forth. So I'm going to log in to my account. And I'm going to go to my home page. And so now at the home page, I see the LiveBinders that I have made. So I'm going to look at the one that I did for one of my courseworks, which was a journal. And so we were required to create a weekly journal for one of our professors, for her to just have some type of reflective feedback regarding what we were learning, that was connected to the content. There were expectations from her, and so all we had to do was share our link with her, and so we were able to give her access to our thinking and make edits at our convenience. And so this is another example of student collaboration, and it is LiveBinder.